Okay, if you're thinking about getting a turn through the Try Before You Bike scheme, or you already have one from us or other places, we're going to go through some of the accessories and how they come on and off, and the E system as well. Okay, so we're going to go through the Bosch E system you have on these turn bikes. It's a cargo line motor. The display and controller is all integrated into one. You change your power settings by the plus and minus, and that is off, eco, tour, sport and turbo. Turbo is the highest and should be used when you're going up difficult terrain, with eco being the easiest for maximum battery life. You also have a walk assist function on these bikes, which can be activated by pressing the button on the bottom and at the same time the plus, and this will activate the walk assist. The purpose of the walk assist is if you are not riding the bike up a hill and need some help with the weight of the bike, it will get you up. Alright, so these turn bikes, they have a Dutch lock on them. The Dutch lock won't go on unless you give the key a small turn. You can then lock the Dutch lock and remove the key. When the Dutch lock is unlocked, like so, the key cannot be removed. So we highly recommend every time you leave the bike, you put the Dutch lock on and take the key with you. The key that comes in this lock is the same key that is used to unlock your battery. Okay, so using the key from your Dutch lock to unlock your battery is really simple. Obviously put it in the barrel, give it a twist. The battery won't release by itself, you need to pull it out. Once it's out, it's pretty self-evident. You can charge the battery off the bike through this little port here. So to put the battery back in, you want to try and line it up with the mount in the frame. There's only a back latch. Once you've got it in, you should just be able to give it a push and a click. It can be very fiddly to get this in correctly. There's a small fin here which you'll need to put the battery over the top of. It is fiddly, but once it's in, it shouldn't require a lot of force to push in, just a reasonable amount. If you wanted to charge the battery on the bike, there's a little flap at the bottom of the bike, which you can do that with. Same port as is on the battery. So we're going to go through some of the accessories available through Try Before You Bike on our turns. This is a turn D9 long and has lots of accessories for the whole family. The first thing we're going to look at is the Storm box, which is the whole thing here. The Storm box is a waterproof container where you can put your kids or shopping. You take the lid off, you have seat pads inside, and so the kids can sit on here, and then there's loads of room for their feet. Alternatively, you can have no kids in here and have lots of space for shopping, whatever you need. The Storm box, which is this fabric all the way around, is attached to a clubhouse. The clubhouse is essential for most accessories with the turn. The clubhouse is basically a metal frame that is just underneath here and bolts onto the back of the bike. There is other accessories like a Storm shield that you can get that comes all the way up, as well as having none of this on it at all and just the metal frame of the clubhouse. It depends what you use your bike for. but we have lots of different options there. We then have on the bottom here, these are stow decks and are there for the kids to have some steady place for their feet, and it just provides some structure to the box. These can be folded away for ease of storage, or depending on what your usage of the bike is. And then these Storm box just straps on like so. Another accessory that we sell is the duo stand. Most of these turns come with a single stand on the side, which is perfectly fine for the bike itself, but not for kids or for heavy cargo. So you get a duo stand here. This you can just pop it off the stand like so, and like any normal kickstand, get your foot on it, pull the bike backwards. You highly recommend this for many reasons, not just for stability, but you can also check the bike's operation when it's on the duo stand. Fantastic bit of kit. The last accessory on this particular bike is a transporter rack. Now, a transporter rack is for carrying smaller stuff you may not want to get in your clubhouse, or if you have your kids in your storm box / clubhouse, then you may just want some extra space for bags and other items. This comes with a strap to keep everything secure in there, and that is it for the accessories on this bike.